has Bozal's face.
Well, I pop my head back around real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, big monster with Bozal face. Bozal face in there. What do we do?
Okay. Well, we're probably going to have to deal with that.
Well, the only other entrance is the pipe.
And at that point, you hear this like metal groaning and like sounds like something is smashing something large and metal around.
Where, like in the hole?
From across from in the room with the hole.
Okay.
I guess I'll look back in there.
You look back in there and you see that the worm thing is gone, but the metal pipe thing in the room has just been torn open, and it's just oozing this slime off of it.
It's gone and it's going through the pipe.
So we should probably get moving.
Yeah.
What color is the ooze?
It's like a dark green.
Yeah. Okay. Nothing too unusual for ooze, then.
I would say the color you think of when you think of ooze.
Yeah, dark green sounds about right.
I don't know. I kind of think of that neon green from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
In a cartoon sense, certainly.
So you run south through the doors. And there's a small hallway that leads to the room with the 6 dummies and the giant one. They're still dead. And then through the door that leads back towards the waste chute that you guys found up in.
The poopy place.
You see, so you as soon as you look in the actually, what's your scrambling after the worm order? I'm assuming Corsel's in front.
Well, actually,
not.
I think I'm gonna go first because I can see in the dark.
Okay.
Corzel's also slower than everyone, so.
That's true. Hamal, are you keeping pace with Corzel, or are you rushing ahead?
No, I'll keep pace. I'll definitely keep pace.
Okay. So you're kind of just letting.
Here she is, right?
Letting Sumia rush off ahead because this always works out in her favor.
Absolutely.
So Sumia, you rush around the corner, and you see down the hallway. So your dark vision, this shining-esque cascade of slime. It torrents out of the hallway to the right, splashes in the wall, doing like a whole wave thing, with these worm-ridden skeletons, almost like kind of swimming in it. No. It's as if it just vomited a huge torrent of slime that just kind of cascaded into the wall and splashed around like a cranberry juice commercial. What do they call it? It's fantastic. This is full of worm-ridden skeletons. And the whole wave just kind of settles down before it gets to you, but there are... I need dice. There are 7 of these worm-ridden skeletons inside of it. And they're getting up and shambling towards you. You think they can.
Is there a way I can shift myself quietly to see if they actually are looking at me?
Yeah, you can move from one side of the hallway to the other, and they do kind of change their direction towards you.
So is it kind of like an ecology of slimes, like covering a skeleton body?
Sorry, what was that?
It's like an ecology of slimes, like different, like multiple slimes.
Well, it's not covering. I mean, it's sticking to them, but they don't seem to otherwise be different from the kind of skeletons you've encountered before. They're skeletons covered in worms.
Or worms, yeah.
The slime doesn't seem to be turning into more worms. It's almost like it was just the worm's like almost stomach acid.
Okay.
Bad stuff.
Um,
So what are you doing? And then at this point, if you've ever seen Spirited Away?
Yep.
You know that black thing chasing the girl?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you just kind of see barreling down the hallway going toward the waste chute.
Actually, that's pretty much what I got. Like that was the image I got, minus the mask. But yeah.
How far away is that?
Oh, that is 5, 10, 15, 20. It's 25 feet away. Actually, wait, that's not a lot of space. Yeah, it's pretty. So the skeletons are actually kind of packed. So they're trying to. They're kind of like they're trying to like get their like move towards you, but they're like jammed into the hallway now.
Well, I'm gonna hit the one thing.
Okay.
Or do we need initiative?
I'm just gonna say that was the worm that just does that, and that's its turn running for the hole. So you guys can just go whatever order you want.
16.
Okay. You even though the skeletons are obscuring the view, you manage to fire over them. It's actually quite big though, so you can just shoot your bow over the skeletons, and it's gonna hit.
10 damage, 3 armor piercing.
Ouch. It doesn't seem to react to that. You do see the arrow sink in, but it just keeps going. As if it knows better than to stick around and try to fight you guys.
Yeah.
So Corzael and Hamal, you both can get around the corner, and this is you just see Sumia loosen the arrow at the worm thing as it looks like it's trying to flee down the chute you rode in on.
She's firing at the worm thing, not the skeletons.
I figured I'd try and get it to stop, but it's not stopping.
Yep.
But how far away is the pipe?
The actual pipe is from where Sumi is it's 75 feet away, and the worm is 25 feet away from it still.
Oh, okay then. How big is the passage?
It's only 5 feet wide. So the worm thing is so big that it actually is having a hard time wriggling through the hall. So it's actually going quite slow.
Great.
Like a cougar through a hole.
Yeah, Pooh Bear vomited.
Does it look like it's kind of like running away, or does it look like it's running towards something?
Both.
I'm gonna say both.
Okay.
Like
That's not good. But,
it seems to be running away from you guys, as if it is aware that you are definitely a threat to it.
Gotcha.
We are literal murder machines.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, Kamal's. Do you see any problems with Kamal just walking up and conjuring a wall in front of it?
Ooh.
The what?
I'm also gonna conjure a wall in front of it.
Of the worm.
Oh.
I mean,
Then are you trying to trick it, or are you trying to actually make a solid wall to impede it?
both.
Both?
I mean, it is still it is a solid illusory wall. If he actually puts massive bulk behind hitting it, it'll probably crumble. But if he touches it and it doesn't move, then I tricked him. Does that make sense?
Yes. So go ahead and give me, or go ahead and conjure your wall.
All right. Let me. There we go. I'm just making sure I've got all the Mana proper. All right, let's see here. Solid wall. Illusionist. 2 per. Animated, solid. Oh, no, I don't need it to move. Okay. 24. Oh, okay. That's much less mana than it normally is. All right, let's see here. Oh, and the roll is 12 plus my intelligence is 16.
Okay.
Or
Okay, so
actually, I think he's got to beat my DC, doesn't he?
I thought so.
So your intelligence plus you guys are level 9 or level 10?
9.
9.
9.
Hold on. Okay, so you get if you have your focus, so it's your intelligence plus 2 from being a level because a level 1, level 5 you get the plus 1 DC thing.
Mhm.
So the saving throw DC is 12 plus whatever your intelligence is, and plus if you have any other kind of talents that would further modify that.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, the DC's 16.
Okay, so I just rolled that, so your wall's up, and we'll see what happens on its next turn. Corzette, what are you doing?
Excuse me. How close are the skeletons?
They are a mere 15 feet away.
Okay.
And they look like they're having a little trouble because they're mindless and they're all trying to shuffle to you in unison. So it's like a bunch of people stuck in a doorway trying to get through.
Okay. That's why I double check something. Where is it? Am I just blind? I don't see it. That's a faith. Huh. I don't actually see blessed weapon here for some reason.
I changed that to so War Domain gives you full proficiency with every weapon and armor, and War Priest now does that.
War priest, expend favor. Okay. So he's changed his name. Okay, gotcha. And you switched around the word domain a bit. Okay, cool. I just wanted something I was checking. Is does the blessing of your weapon require an action?
No. I'm just gonna say because I just imagine you bringing your hammer back and having it start to glow with golden light,
It's basically
all the
like
same
a
thing.
swift action, basically, right?
Yeah, I'll say it's a swift action.
Okay. You could just call it a free action or swift action, whatever, right? You don't even have to put an action to it, but yeah, okay, cool.
Like the swift action thing that way you can't spam healing word or whatever.
Yeah, right.
And other stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I think Corzelle will do that. Then she will bless her weapon and kind of as these things are tripping over each other, just get up in their faces and start wailing away. And she has 2 attacks now.
Make it so.
One's a crit.
Ooh.
The first one's a crit. I rolled a 20 and then a 15 without modifier. Those are both plus 6s. So that's a 26 and a 21.
Damn.
How does crit work again?
For now it's max damage.
Right. Okay. So what would that be? That would be 2d6.
Twice in a row, or did you just crit once?
No,
Just once. So 2d6. That's 12 plus 6. 18 damage, I think. Yeah. And then
That's your max?
yeah, I think so.
Well, I mean, if Maria was still playing, her max wouldn't be as high as it was before
Okay.
either. I mean, it would be a little higher than what he did, but not so absurd because
Her damage might be like two or three higher, basically. Yeah.
I mean, before it would have been like 30 something or something.
Well,
Ridiculous.
mine was
Yeah.
14.
Yeah, you're bowing, and you got a lot of armor piercing.
Does she kill the one? Does she kill a skeleton with 18 damage, radiant damage?
I am
He's
trying to
get-
find my Spawn of Kaya stat block because
Okay. Because otherwise she'll hit another. Like she'll hit a second skeleton with her second attack, right?
I'm just gonna try to do some bullshit and stats really quick on this. So
No problem.
12. She does not kill one, but it looks like you mostly destroyed it.
Okay, so the first attack doesn't kill it. Okay, cool. So I'll roll damage again for the second attack. 13 radiant.
Oh, it's actually, if it's radiant, it does actually destroy it.
Oh, okay. So 13 radiant to another skeleton then.
Okay, so that
Marked. All right. That's actually my cue. I gotta hop off.
Oh,
Oh, really?
It was quicker than I thought it'd be.
Okay.
totally fine.
The traffic cleared up today, and
It was nice out today.
yeah, everyone had
yeah.
Super Bowl fever.
Oh, is that why there was less people at Costco today?
Go Super Bowl.
That was last night, wasn't it?
It was, but people take the next day off usually.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
We went to Costco and it was like it was dead. It was awesome. But no, yeah, you do what you got to do. I guess we just started this fight. I'll just kind of.
I mean, you guys can
Sure.
keep going.
It's not the same.
Well,
We can take the next turn.
can you? What are you going to do throughout this combat? Do you think?
Generally, it's going to be attempting to hamper the worm thing as much as possible, and then, if at all possible, offensive attacks.
And what is your offensive stuff? Just the gist of it.
Gist of it, I mean, I can do it unless I'm sustaining the same illusion. Generally, I can only do it once or twice in a combat. Intelligence attack versus the target's will defense, 1d10 damage.
Gotcha.
Oh, I got to change that thing around.
Yeah, that's
What is your intelligence?
+4.
Because I can just have you magic missile for the remainder of the.
Yeah, that works. Yeah.
And I'll just illusionary wall. Okay, so I guess we'll at least finish this combat up, and then we'll.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Remember
Okay,
that, guys.
so,
But yeah, we'll catch you guys next week. I'll be in touch with you, giving feedback on the gin and all that.
Okay.
Okay, awesome.
And then we'll see you on Aspen.
No, you won't.
Yeah, I was going to say, you need to get on Skype.
I saw.
Oh, okay.
I saw my phone.
Oh, okay.
My phone for Skype, it's not logged in, but I can just check my phone.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. All right, yeah. But will you be around on Wednesday?
Yep.
Okay, I might run a one-shot or something. Anyways,
Okay.
We'll catch you later. You guys have a good one, okay?
All right, you too.
Bye.
Cheers.
So
Do we have do we roll initiative by the way?
no, I'm just having the worm go. Then you guys just go in whatever order.
Oh, okay.
Because I mean, I don't want to pause it with that too much.
The skeletons
Um,
are inept enough that we're probably going to be able to go before them.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, they're kind of. So okay, so Crizel, you have demolished one skeleton, and badly damaged another one.
Okay.
So the
second
the
attack
worm thing
is also radiant. But yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm factoring its radiant vulnerabilities.
How does vulnerabilities work? It takes half as much damage?
No, it's so if a thing has like radiant vulnerability 5, then it takes an
5 more
additional
damage.
5 damage on top of
Gotcha.
that. Like
Gotcha.
whatever you roll, it's +5.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
And then like resistances, it's like how I did in 4th edition. Like I know like 5th edition does just a half damage or double damage, but I think that's a little too much sometimes.
Yeah, I prefer half as much. So let's say if you do 10, you do another 5, right? That's 2 times as much is a little much. But yeah.
Well, we did that in 3rd edition, and one of my friends was like, "Hey, David, we're gonna fight He knew we were gonna fight a red dragon in an adventure because he was in the army and he was stopping by to play, And so the DM had told him what they're going to do, and he's like, "Well, can I play this for this one shot?" And he's like, "Yeah, make a character." So he's like, "Hey, David, I know you guys are going to fight a red dragon this game." And I was like, "Really?" And he's like, "Yeah. So what I want you to do, I need you to make me a guy that can kill a red dragon." And I was like, "Well, what level can you make?" "I can make a level 13 character, same as you guys, because we were all at level 13 or 14."
Yeah.
And so he made an arcane archer that had energy substitution
Arrows.
cold, so he basically shot arrows with fireballs that did cold damage instead of fire damage. So he did his multiple attacks per round. Red Dragon gets hit with like 60 d6 cold damage. The guy was so mad. He was like,
Yeah.
I mean, what was he gonna do? The guy was like, he was a buddy from the military over just for like a weekend or whatever. So I was just like, "Hey, I'm out later, guys. That was fun. Ha ha ha." Anyway, I just think double damage would be kind of a little too extreme. Half again would be nice as a default value, but for now I'm doing like vulnerability 5 plus 5 damage, vulnerability 10 plus 10 damage. So certain things could be a
that's how it
little
worked in
more.
4th edition. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the 4th edition model. It was simple enough for me.
It worked for sure.
Yes, and it lets you do like more of a like maybe some undead aren't as vulnerable or whatever.
Exactly.
Like skeletons and zombies could have vulnerability 5, but a ghost
measured.
could be vulnerable 10.
Yeah.
So. Worm thing though. So, Sumi, you can see. Actually, who's carrying the light? Who's carrying a torch in here?
Not it, because I was using my dark vision.
Generally,
I'll
it is usually Corzael that carries the torch.
So then,
pass it off to Hamal.
yeah. Well, so did you pass over to Hamal then? Since you need.
She usually drops it when she takes her hammer out.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have Hamal pick it up just so that it's you guys. If he moves around, he has it. But so you can see. Sumi, you can see the these tendrils shoot out of the worm, and they just start whipping around. They're slicing into the stone of the walls, and the illusionary wall just dissolves and vanishes, and it starts wriggling forth towards close to the hole again. And
Isn't Hamal up next? Or no, he did his
he did his thing. So it's speed.
It's the skeleton's turn.
I'm doing the worm and the skeletons back to back. The worm thing.
I assume the worm's going to try to escape though, so hopefully.
Yeah, it is. It's these the tendrils. They slice through the stone pretty easily, and it wriggles again, and it's into the hole, and it's basically trying to like down the hole now.
Its ass is sticking out.
It's Pooh Bear in the hole. They're like Kevin Smith and Jan Silva Strike Back.
Oh, that's right. That was so dumb.
It was really dumb. The skeletons, similarly, they managed to claw their way towards Corzael, and I'm going to say 2 of them can hit you at once.
Okay. She's in their face anyway, right? So like they can just like reach over each other and stuff. Yeah.
Ooh, I got a nat 20 Elder Sign on my Cthulhu die. So one of them strikes you, Corzael, for. Okay. For 12 damage.
12.
And the other one's going to claw at you, and he's also going to hit, but he only does 9 damage.
Okay.
The one that critted you got a worm on you, by the way. It's presently it's wriggling about your armor, trying to find a spot where it can get into your skin.
Okay.
So if you want, Hamal will take his turn using the torch to kind of burn it off of you without hurting you, but killing it. If you don't want to spend your time doing that.
It's economical.
Okay, so Hamal, he'll be on worm duty for a little bit in case they roll good enough to get a worm on you. So he gets it off of you. So Corzael, Sumia, you guys are up next. What are you doing?
Okay, that is all of her vitality, by the way, for those 2 hits. There you go. She had exactly 19 vitality, and one. She has one. Well, she has 2 DR, but it's reduced to 1 because her armor is damaged. But yeah.
I have something called Undead Hunter. Does that mean I get +1 to hit undead, and then?
Oh no, it means you do +1d4 damage to undead.
Nice.
Why do I have +1 to hit?
Maybe it was also +1 to hit.
So those skeletons undead?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I would think so.
I would have been doing this the whole time if I hadn't thought about it.
I didn't know you even
What
took
about the worm.
What is undead? It is undead.
It could be, yeah. It could be, yeah.
It's the gargantuan undead.
Hold on. That is 10, 11?
To shoot the worm?
Yeah.
I have a stat block for that, so I will look at that really quick and see what that does. I was going to give you +2 to hit it because it's stuck in the hole, but that's still enough to hit it. The little whipping tendril slices your arrow apart in midair. Can you make a second attack?
No, I cannot.
Really?
Oh, no, you should have a second attack.
When? For what?
I don't know, like level 7 or 8 for being a high-level ranger rogue?
I do not. I mean, I haven't looked at all the new stuff.
Oh, okay.
We haven't really used anything ranger.
How many rogue levels do you have?
I'm on 3 rogue levels.
I was pretty sure her rogue was lower than her ranger. Yeah.
So you have a total of 8 levels in ranger rogue?
Yes.
Second attack, because I feel like the ranger I would have given it level 6, and the rogue I would have given it level 7 at the latest. And I feel like you have a combination enough that it's fair.
No, that makes sense.
Wow, she nat 20 on that.
Nice. Better than that one.
Max all your shit.
14, 18. 3 armor piercing.
Okay.
Now, can I stick the arrow? My arrow's probably too small.
Did you roll the plus
I'm gonna have
D4
it
as well?
stick into it, but I can't. But it's a worm. It's got ooze.
Oh, it'll
Okay.
just snap it off. The arrow's not. I mean,
that's
if
true.
you manage to like make a whole like hula skirt of arrows around its whole body, I mean, you might be able to stop it for a little bit, but it's.
I thought maybe that'd be clever enough, but you're right.
It'd be silly, and I mean.
Did you include the D4 from your
Yes,
undead flare?
I have my max
did?
damage 14 without it,
Gotcha.
and so I added the 4 for 18.
What is that? That's a 2d6 plus 2? The 14?
No, it's 1d8 plus 6.
Okay.
So, Corzale, you're up.
Yeah, she will just continue she's literally just trying to mow them down, right? Just like swinging wide, and just trying to smash them, like basically trying to smash their bones against the wall because we're such in close quarters to the walls and everything.
Actually, they're so bunched together. Give yourself a +2 to hit on top of everything else.
Okay.
Well, I mean, they're. I forgot the hollow is 5 feet, but I was like, I rolled 7 skeletons. Give me 7 skeletons, and they're just gonna have to deal with that.
Does 13 hit?
I want to say yes.
Yeah.
I mean, the numbers have gone up from the armor class thing, but it's not. They've only gone up by like a couple points.
Okay. Because yeah, that was a pretty bad roll. Oh, that's a good roll though. That's another crit. The first attack will be against the already weakened skeleton though. And then the crit will be against another skeleton.
Okay.
So
well, that's going to kill the skeleton.
Yeah, let's see her damage though. 14 against the already weakened skeleton, and then 18. Yeah.
So you smash one, and then you just crush this. You obliterate the skull of the second one. So now they're not so packed together, but only one of them can reach you at a time, though.
Okay.
So
yeah, I think for the second one, I think she literally not evaporates it, but some of the bones literally just disappear in the holy light, right, of her weapon.
Yeah, they turn to dust, and the light just burns them. So the one other one's going to claw at you, and
just so you know, her AC is 13 now.
Oh, it still barely hit you. For 7.
No, I'm just letting you know, right? Because it used to be like 11 or 10.
No, and that's
it is 13
because I was still kind of in the 11 thing, but. I mean, they're all pretty good, but this one gets you it claws you for 7 damage.
Okay.
Hamal, he did the worm burn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So next turn, the worm is gonna floop down the hole, and so it vanishes. Sumia, what are you doing? Actually, I'm gonna have Hamal do his. There's 5 more skeletons. Okay. But they're kind of all lined up now. They're trying to get around to Corzale, but they're not this tightly bunched. So only one can get you at a time. Hamal's going to do his magic missiles. He's going to miss with 1, and the second one will hit. And so you two, what are you doing?
I'll hit one of the skeletons.
Okay. You got a dead hunter. You got 2 attacks.
What?
Better. That's
That's good.
15. Yeah.
You need to get you like a masterwork bow or something.
Yeah, I figured eventually. For 9 damage, 3 armor piercing.
Okay, so tick. Okay, Corzael, your turn. Hamal and Sumia have battered the lead skeleton pretty badly.
Yeah. Oh, another 13. That's a hit still.
Yeah.
Do I suck it? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Never mind. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. I was like, wait, why is that different? No, but I got a +2 last time. That's why.
Okay.
Yeah. So that she'll deal 12 damage radiant. That was a
one is destroyed. And then you can step forward and do your second attack. It's
okay.
I want to say 4th edition rules where you can your 2 attacks. You can move and make your 2 attacks using up to your full speed.
Gotcha. You don't have to make your. You don't have to make your.
You don't have
to make all your attacks in the same spot.
Yeah, like Sumia, she can shoot an arrow, run like 30 something feet, and then shoot her second arrow if she wanted to.
Mm-hmm. Almost a crit, 19, but yeah, 25 in total.
25 damage?
No, sorry, 25 attack.
Oh, is it 25? Well then, that's
She can't do 25 damage in one attack.
well, that.
15 radiant to the next one.
Okay, that one is almost dead. So again, skeleton gonna whap you. It's doing this one did 8 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna have Hamal do his little pew pew on it because if he kills it, then you guys can use your bigger attacks. And he'll kill that one with this first magic missile. Then his second one. Ooh, he almost critted too. Got a nat 19. So okay, Sumi and Corzael, you 2 are up.
Again?
Yep. Then the skeletons, they're not hitting you good enough, Corzael, to get a worm on you.
Okay, that's how it works. Gotcha.
Well, the mechanic is if I roll a number or higher, then the worm gets on you.
Gotcha.
And they're rolling like just kind of actually 2 points over your AC to hit you.
Yeah. They're scratching her, but they're not like grabbing onto her, basically.
Yeah, they're not. You're managing to like knock them off of you before the worms can actually wriggle off.
Retch up a worm, yeah.
So you got the lead skeleton is hanging on by a thread. Corzael, do your thing.
Corzael will heal herself as a swift action. First of all, I think what this looks like for her is like it's kind of like almost a short whistle, and then she kind of just brims slightly with like just not light per se, but just kind of like the color of her person just kind of looks a little more bright for like half a second. But with the renewed, well, actually, let's see the heal. What's her heal now? I can't, because yeah, you changed it from last time I actually looked at it. So let's see, because there's no multiple ranks now. I think it's 1d8. I think, or is it 1d6?
Yeah. No, it's 1d8 plus your wisdom.
Gotcha. Okay. So that's 3. Where's my dice roller? Right there. 1d8 plus 3. 7. So she heals 7 damage. So she basically heals back what she just took. Okay. And yeah, then she'll swing free. So there's 4 skeletons left?
There's actually only 3 left, and one of them is looking pretty bad.
Okay. Yeah, they're all in order for her, so she's gonna hit the next one, right? My mouse is being weird. Oh no, wrong. That was a D12. I was like, wait, that's a really bad roll. 20, no, not a nat 20, but 20.
20 total. Okay.
Yeah, and then 14. But let's see the damage for the first attack. Just in case.
That one Yeah, you pulverize that one. You smash a lot of it, and then your holy light causes a lot of it to crumble into dust.
Okay.
So that one's gone, and you can step up and smack the next one in line.
Another near crit, 19. 2 20s and 2 19s. That's pretty damn good. But let's see the damage. 13 radiant.
And this one is still. That one's now hanging on by a thread.
Yeah, so I figured.
And it's going to tap you back. It will whap you good for 10 damage.
10.
Then that actually. No, that's no. Sorry, I was thinking of the damage roll. No more money on that one either. I just when I ran this in 3rd edition, the way the zombies work is that every time they hit you, they put a worm on you, and it was really kind of annoying. Where like one player was literally getting hit, wiping their worm off for his whole turn, getting hit, wiping their worm off, getting hit, wiping. So he's just sending the whole battle, just wiping worms off
while still taking hits.
Or I'll just stand here dealing.
So I wanted to make it like it's a thing that can happen.
Yeah, you've done that before with
like
other enemies before as well. So it's a unique mechanic to the game.
Well, I like it because it's that way things aren't like you're not really sure, but it's not like 4th edition where you got to spend an encounter power or something to do it. It just kind of randomly happens.
It makes sense, right? Because if the players can get moves like that or abilities like that, it still benefits them to up their attack, right? Because if they can get over a certain threshold when they attack, they get certain benefits. So
yeah.
Have I gone yet?
No, I'm gonna have Hamal go again because that way he can polish off. Oh, he missed. Pew pew hits the second time, and will he? Oh, max damage. Yeah, that one explodes. And now there is just one skeleton left.
Oh, I thought that was.
One skeleton left.
I got it.
And you got 2 shots.
Is the worm like gone by now, or is it still?
Yeah, it's crawled in the hole already.
Okay, that's what I figured.
Oh, that's better. That's 15 through armor piercing.
Okay, that is half of its health basically.
I keep failing on the first roll.
You got 2 shots, and this is great. Your Undead Hunter actually is. I mean, now that you remember you have it, it's really useful.
Oh yeah, I was looking like, oh yeah, that's nice.
What is this Undead Hunter thing all about? Well, you hunt undead. Oh, is this undead?
I think I took it because we've been dealing with undead this
Yeah, I mean it's a safe bet. So Corzael, if you hit it,
yeah, it's a ranger move.
Yeah.
So Corzael, if you hit it, you basically kill it.
Okay. She missed on the first attack. That's an 8.
No.
Another almost crit. That's another 19. So 25. But yeah, what the fuck? It's dead. I'm sure. Let's see the damage just in case.
You just roll for the shit. So that
I roll max damage, so it's dead. I rolled 18.
Okay, so all the skeletons are destroyed. The worms crawling on them. They like basically stop twitching. And they dissolve into a thick black tar. And I don't know what Hamal want to do at this point. So I guess we wrap the fight up. So I guess we'll stop here.
Well, what are our options?